Cool. Hey! How's it going? And welcome back to Quantus on the FTOG server. In the last episode, we tested out the new sumo arena that you can see behind me, and returned our BS chests to where they should be. In this episode, I thought we'd jump back into OpenComputers, as I'm thinking I need to set up some farms. And there's a really cool thing we haven't looked at yet, which could do really well for a farm. So, let's get started. Okay, so we're back at the base here. Now, it has actually been about a week since I recorded that intro clip, because last time I recorded, my internet just afterwards just went to poo, and I couldn't get anything else recorded in the time that I had available. But hopefully my internet's working a bit better now. We'll soon find out. As you can see behind me, I've cleaned out a little bit behind the base here next to the water wheels for us to put some farms in. I don't really know what I'm going to farm. I just thought you'd want to see this, so let's do that. So we need to go into here. We'll put that back into there. Jump over to here, which of course is just down here. Go down to here, and we're back here. I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need, but what I'll do is I'll do it from here just in case. As you can see, I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory. Hopefully most of this will get used in this episode. What we're going to be making though is the drones from here. We'll need to make a tier 1 or tier 2 case. I'll probably do this in the tier 1, but tier 2 just gives us a little bit extra. We can run some other cards in there, like the inventory controller. But it takes, to do this, we need a microcontroller case tier 2, which is a tier 1 if you're only making tier 1 robot, tier 1 drone. We need some endstone, component tier 3, and some microchips. I don't think I made one of these before. Not too difficult. Quite expensive, because each one of these, of course, requires diamonds. But we don't need a lot of them. And I think the tier 1 requires a little less than that. But if we put that into there, that'll make us our case. We will also need some upgrades. So I've already gone ahead and made a tier 1 CPU. I don't think you can make any more than that. In fact, let's just test it out. So we'll put this into here. We'll go into the assembler. Stick that in there like normal. And as you can see, we can put a... Yeah, so we can only put a tier 1 CPU in here, so we'll put that in there. We've got some RAM. We have a inventory upgrade, which lets us hold items, because we're going to need to be able to transport stuff around. It's a tier 1, so we can put that into there. Ooh, we've got tier 3 support. Cool. I think we'll probably need one of these navigation upgrades, which requires a map. And if you haven't made a map before, because it doesn't show a recipe, it's not too difficult to make. We just need to put a ring of paper, a compass in the middle, gives us one map. It doesn't need to have anything on it. We'll go back into the navigation upgrade. Well, does it have to have something on it? I will click on it. And we will try that again. Now it's got something on it, so it should be aligned to where we are. So we'll go into here, and it still complains about that, which isn't very helpful. Put in the middle though, see if we can do this. We'll put a water bottle down there, micro controllers, tier 2 there, some gold around it. And what was our magical device at the top? There's a compass. One of those gives us a navigation upgrade, awesome. We can stick this into there, and I think that's all we need. Now that is a tier 2, so we could fit into there, which in theory will fit into a tier 1, because if we look at the drone, which is tier 1 there, it takes a component bus tier 2, so cool, we can do that. Everything else should be fine. We don't need any extra cards, we're not talking into the internet. We will need, however, an EEPROM. We'll go to here. Actually, we'll go down here first. We need to change the EEPROM around, so we'll go to here. And I've actually been pondering making another one of these things just to do all this working, because when this guy starts scanning, it gets really sluggish. And that's really a problem on my part. I haven't written the code very well, but now I've already found a really cool piece of code, which I'm going to import now. So give me a moment. Okay, so I've imported the code. This is actually something I found on someone else's website on a GitHub page. I have modified it slightly to work with this version of OpenComputers and specifically what we're after. But I will post a link down in the description for both copies, the original copy in case you want to look at what was there, and my modified copy. It's interesting that it says the February 3rd today. Pretty sure it's not February 3rd, it's July 15th I'm recording this on, so I don't know what that means. But as normal, we need to flash the new BIOS and put in there with farm, so we'll just do that. When ready, go to yes. We will call this a farm. We'll now go downstairs again. Grab our BIOS out of here. Put the lower one back so it can boot up. Head over to here. Put that in there, and that should complete the drone that we need. The biggest difference between a drone and a robot, and we haven't really covered robots, is that these guys can't use tools. They can break things that you could do with your hand, but they can't chop down trees, they can't attack players or kick things or any of that other stuff. But they can fly around, which is what should make this quite cool. Well, we're going to hit the play button and wait for it to do its thing. And when that's finished, I'll be back. Okay, so there we go. One wobo. That's a drone. That's all we need to know. We have a drone. And that's all we need. Done. Right. That's it. No, not quite. Okay. So by default, this guy's got a little power. We need to do a couple of things. One of them is to craft up a charger, because it will need to get power. So where is charger? Well, actually, this waypoint. We'll make waypoints first. We need a few of these, not too difficult to make. We'll make a whole bunch. One of those, apparently. And one of these guys. And what this will let us do is tell the drone where something is in the world without having to code it in. In this case, the code that I've used uses 3 different types of waypoints. One is the base station where it will charge, one is for the point where it will drop off, and the other one is where the farms are. So for now though, I'm just going to make the one, because I don't think I've got enough to make more than that. Do I have any string? I do have some more string. Grab some of that. Got some ender pearls in there. Hopefully that's enough. So we'll go into here. Another one of these. It's 2 of those. Oh, and I'm missing 1 transistor. Do I have any spare transistors? I thought I was ready, honestly. We do have some transistors, so hopefully we can make some more of these. So we'll make 1 more of those. I'm not sure if I need the extra PCB. Where's the charger got to? There it is. So we need to make a capacitor. I don't think I made. In fact, I don't think I made any of that yet. I knew there was something I wouldn't have made yet. And I've got some gold, so let's drop all that off for now, because I think I'm going to need to make something else. So let's make some nuggets. We will need to make one of these guys, and we actually need to make another one of those guys for the other side. So there's 2 of those. And so I thought I was prepared for this. And we need to make a tier 2. Which I probably have in storage, but it's just quicker to go this way. Makes it a charger, and that'll give the guy power. I've already made up a flux point to receive the energy and stick it into there. We'll need a waypoint to indicate where it is, a waypoint to indicate where our drop-off is, and we will need a final waypoint. Can I make one now? No, I'm now out of PCBs and iron ingots. Okay, we might be lucky. I might have some of those around. PCB. Oh, I've got one left. And iron. 4 of those. Actually, I might grab a block of iron. It's probably more reliable. Block of iron. And another PCB. Although I got 6 there. What? Hey? No, okay, I just need more iron. For some reason I thought I needed another PCB. Not a problem. So we've got enough to make a few more of those. Now we need to pick this guy up. Right. Yeah, we need to make one of these. Alright guys, a tier 2. Oh, I think I just made one of those, so that's quite good. Make one of these, and this is a scrench. Works very similar to a wrench, except for it lets you pick things up, so we can go... That's weird. We can go into here, we can right click on this guy. Or let's just right click. Right, there we go. A little lag. And that will let us pick it up. Now we're going to go outside. Did I make that? I did. So we go back out here. Fall into water. You know what else would be helpful? Let's grab... There's a bit of lag now. I don't know if that's what that is, but we'll keep... Oh, wait! So, we'll go over here and we'll request up some seeds. Mainly because I'm thinking we will need to plant them. And it'll be nice to have them. So we'll go do 2 of those, and we'll do some flax as well. 2 of those as well. Into there, like that. Head back out to here. Go up here, we need to, of course, hoe this area out down into useful things, and plant our seeds. Simple farming. And in theory, we should be able to put that there. And we'll think we'll put something over there. Like that. All the way along there. Should be good. Good example, if nothing else. We will need to place down our charger, so we'll get the drones charging, I don't know, up here. Doesn't have to be actually on the ground, because of course they can fly. So we'll put that there. We will need to place a flux plug in to give it power. Which I will do. Yep. We'll connect that up to our network. So this guy gets power. Hope he's getting power. Do you think that right? Yep. Let's put the drone next to it and see if it powers up. There it is. It's freaking out, but it is there. We will need to place in a... and that is having a real freak out, isn't it? Where'd that reach go? Alright, we will place down one of these guys here, facing, I think if I face it that way. Yep, see how it's got the purple little squiggle things there? This is the side that it's facing towards, so when you're telling a drone or a robot or anything where to go, it'll go to where the purpley squiggly thingies are. We will give this guy the name base. Base in the code has to be uppercase. And then we can place down our drone. Place it anywhere, we can place it here because it should have enough power to start up. Power it on. And it will error. Not sure why it's erroring. We also need to, however, place down our drop-off, so we'll do that as well. I will place that here. Once again, same idea. We'll place it in the chest next to it, just next to here, because we want the drone to land on here and place items into this in the chest, which will auto-return. And we'll also place a waypoint over here, once again facing towards our harvest, and the code will automatically detect which direction it's in. And this one is actually called FARMROW, and you have to go len and then the length of it. So this one here is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll put 10. FARMROW len 10 in there, and that'll tell it it's 10 in size, and it will work automatically that's going that way. And that'll plow along here in a 3x3. So we'll do this side and that side. We will need to, of course, add this one here, which is a drop off. So we can drop it off there. Does that fix our problem? No. Okay, I need to go get a analyzer. I'll be back in a second. Once I know what the problem is. Okay, well, I've investigated, and yeah, I put the wrong code in. So, probably a good time to show you how the disassembler works. I didn't really want to go down this path, but that's how we need to do. So we need a bit of stuff. You need your analyzer. So of course I've made a second analyzer. We need a bit of obsidian, lava bucket, and a control unit. That will make us a disassembler, and it gives us a bucket back, which is always quite a good thing. I'm not sure if this thing requires power. What I will do though is place it right next to the assembler, because that way whenever it disassembles it will go straight into the machine rather than going to the chest or whatever. Now where is the drone? There he is. Put that in there. Is it working? It's making funny colours. Looks like it doesn't require power. So what it will do is when that's finished, it will jump it into here. I will grab the correct code. Nothing else will change. Just run that flash command and away she goes. So yeah, I will wait for this to complete, and once I've got the code working, I'll bring it back. so that should be done. You'll see that the name of the drone has changed. DevTech's probably a really good name in this case. But hopefully now it'll have the right code in it. So if we head out here, here a door, and go over to here. We can place him down, I don't know, probably about here will be fine. And now it's got the right code. If we turn it on, should turn it on, it should detect its base and hover over there, get power. The guy made it beep when he gets charged, which is quite a cool beep actually. And you'll see what will happen now is it's going to go the wrong way. Well, that was unexpected. What I might do is I will finish off holding this area up anyway, and hopefully by then it will come back and have decided to go in a different direction. So let's just move things around. Obviously the code that I thought was a bit more intelligent isn't as intelligent as I thought. We'll take this along here. Our worm went down straight away. We'll place that guy down anyway. Where'd he go? Worm. Down there. More down here, maybe. There. There we go. And I will replace this guy. So it's just sneak right click. Place him back down here. And we will turn him on. Hopefully this time he'll detect which way he's meant to be going. Always returns back to the base. And apparently still goes off in the wrong direction. Okay. Maybe if I take that out, he may not detect it. We don't need to pick him up. We can turn him off and turn him back on. And I don't think he's charging either. No, okay, we will have to move the charger up a little bit. Is he moving now? Is he going the right way? No, now he's going the other way. Take that as well. There we go. Obviously got confused by where everything was. That's fine. We can deal with that. We do, however, need to move this charger up because apparently it lands above that. We could probably put it in this wall here. Can I turn that? Ah, that might be the problem. I haven't turned it on. Okay. That probably explains quite a bit. Let's do that. And hit it with the scrench. And now it should be on. Because by default you have to give them the redstone signal. I had forgotten about that. Hopefully at some point he will return. Or just sit there doing nothing. We did put the right number in there, didn't we? 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might change this to a 9 and see if it makes a difference. It's charging now. There we go. He's fully charged, so that's fixed it. Now hopefully he'll go off and he will do some farming. That's what we're after. Beautiful. Okay, and we need to move the ender chest up a little bit. It's also fine. We can do that too. in the chest. There. And this is basically all it will do. The way I've changed it is that it will go to the charging station when it needs to be charged, and it will go to the in the chest when it needs to drop something off. And we can also have another waypoint so that it will go between the two. In fact, I might set that up and I'll be back in a second. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I think that's going to end it. As you can see, the drone's doing its thing. To go along each row, you can have multiple rows of farms. Don't have to be even connected, just within visible range. Well, within range that the drone can get to them. You do need to, of course, be careful that it can path find to it. But as you can see, it will go between the various farms, drops off its items in the end chest, which will be pulling out automatically. And then when it needs to get charged, it'll jump over and get charged. But I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do in this episode. If you've enjoyed the episode or learned anything from it, please do hit that like button. Any questions, comments, suggestions, or know some other cool code, leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel and like what you saw, hit that subscribe button. And as you can see, it just recharged, which is awesome. Have a great day, and see ya!